Hello, Go Bold or Go Home podcast viewers, aka my fantasy football league, and the other few people who sometimes come in, uh, Seth and all y'all. This is going to be a special episode as we are getting close to the NFL draft, and I, as a huge Cowboys fan, am just going to kind of share some thoughts and run through some mock drafts and my draft grades and position grades and things like that as we get ready. I know my league is already waiting on my top 100 fantasy players going into the next season, and that's being worked on. So that will take a few months. But as it is, let's go ahead and dive in. And as you can see, I'm going to be using the Pro Football Focus mock draft simulator. Mainly, I like it better. It gives some customization that we can use, and that makes it more realistic. And what I mean by that is, as we go in here, we're actually going to start and do a 7-round draft because I think I can talk a bit into that. Obviously, the last few rounds will be a little interesting depending who's left because I'm not like an NFL scout who's gone 7 rounds deep. Looking at you, Brugler from The Athletic, Brian Broaddus, people like that. But as we go in, you can see here in the advanced settings. So I'm already going to tell you there's a reason this is slanted to the public. That's because they know they're marketing to people like us, and they want the draft picks to go where we actually think they're going to go. But if you've watched any NFL draft, there's always going to be like 5 picks in the first round or two that just blow people and no one knows what's happening. Jordan Love is a recent example. Mitchell Trubisky. I mean, heck, if you remember back to the 2016 draft, the Dallas Cowboys taking Zeke Elliott, everyone was like, oh, yeah, no, we took Zeke, obviously. But at the time, everyone expected us to take Jalen Ramsey when he was available at 4. And how's that looking at us now? Ask me about it on a weekend when I'm at a bar or something. But anyway, so we're going to go ahead and leave that about where it is. But I do like to slant it one spot over just because the draft grades are more what the teams are going to be looking at, but it's still going to lean towards public because obviously public perception and the rumors and things like that over grades. Positional value. So right now the automatic is less care for positional value. Yeah, I'm going to disagree. And I've seen a lot of people, scouts and stuff, that they like to also slant this over 2 spots because why teams say they're not going to care about positional value to address the best person available. Very few teams do. A lot of teams are going to care about their positional value. This is why you traditionally will see quarterbacks in the top 10, no matter how good they are or not, just because that offensive tackles, defensive ends, and that's pretty much going to be your top picks. Sometimes you'll get corners as well, just because the value of those positions are so high in the NFL. Meanwhile, tight ends, very rare. Kyle Pitts was a 1 in a million on that. You won't really see linebackers. Micah Parsons, like going back, would be, but again, you don't see that too often. Draft for needs. Obviously, this is slanted more, and I'm going to leave it where it is because I think that's about a good spot. Not completely over there, but right there. And randomness. Again, it's NFL draft. There will be randomness, so we're going to move that up right there. And I'm going to just be playing as the Cowboys. Those fans of other teams, you can ask my opinions later on who does what. I will be releasing a mock draft on socials probably every week now as we get close to the draft. It's at the end of this month, and I am so excited for that. So anyway, we're playing as the Cowboys. Let's go ahead and enter this draft. And if you can see on the left here, you have my grades for each position group, offense, defense. I even did special teams way down here because, they count. Punters, for the brand. Let's go. All right, we're going to do this fast so that way we don't just waste our time. I'm going to try the first draft without trading. So I love trading in these simulations, but I will not do it just because sometimes I like to see what I have to do with what I have. All right. There's a few guys. Dean and Linderbaum. Oh, and Burks. Okay, I can tell you right here, these three would have been great options as well. Who else? So Devin Lloyd being a first linebacker. Lake Willis at 13 is the drop. Interesting. There's going to be a lot available. All right. Oh, Devontae Wyatt's going to be hard to pass. I'm not going to lie. That would be a great pick. Oh, I can't believe he fell. Jabo, honestly, I see him as an early day 2 now because of that injury. He's not playing this season, so there's a chance someone could trade up. Just talking to you, Cowboys. Andrew Booth's available too. This is hard. Okay, so this is where things get a little interesting. Kenyon Green. I really like Kenyon Green. As you could tell in my ratings, I have him as the second best interior offensive lineman. I know the Athletic and Pro Football Focus, they have him more as the third best interior offensive lineman behind Zion Johnson, but man, the dude is a beast, and he can play tackle and guard spots. He gives a lot of Zach Martin vibes. And I think right now, as things stand, because the Cowboys just refuse to sign any free agent help for the offensive line. We could get JC from the Browns as a veteran, low buy. That'd be great. Anything like that would be awesome to help our offensive line. But since we're just going to force ourselves into an O-line pick early, I'm going to take Green. I'm okay with that. All right, let's see what's available. I really should have done wide. It's so hard. All right. So we got our line is taken care of. We're going to hope that Tyron can make it one more year before he probably retires. So we'll get a tackle next year. Maybe go late on a tackle this draft, but right now we going to need some D-line help, maybe linebacker, but linebacker is very deep in this draft. Don't let them fool you. This whole middle area here, solid, very, very solid. Okay. Kennard would be a decent pick if we did want to address tackle, but I think we could take that next year. I think we can make it one more year. So is Silver, but he's more of a guard. I know they put him as a tackle, but he'll be better as a guard in the NFL. That's what I'm going to say. Man. You know what? I think we could address receiver. See, so we have 88. But Quay Walker would be great too. And we could probably still get Mechie. Yep, you know what? We're going to take a risk that Mechie will still be available. That'll be a great number 3 receiver on your team going into next season as he comes healthy. So both of these every linebacker on this draft from Georgia is just a beast. I mean, Dean is clearly the best because he just knows where the ball is going to be every play. Tyndall is great in pass coverage. I mean, if you watched him this year, the dude is freaky fast, and he will cover anyone you put him up against. So that's great for pass coverage. Lets Micah be free to just basically run like a maniac at the quarterback and play more edge, which helps us with our terrible offseason as well. And then Quay Walker, he's kind of your average linebacker. It's a good pass rusher. That'd be a good combo too, depending what you want to do as a run stopper as well. So you could just focus on that. And that's actually where I'm going to go, just because I think the run defense is something we're going to need more. I'm not too worried as the pass rush. I think Micah will still be a baller in the pass rush. Dan Quinn will come up with schemes and blitzes. Quay Walker's going to give us that down the middle threat to stop the run. All right, come on, receivers. Come on, Mechie. I think I saw him go. Let's see what receivers we got. This is the part where we kind of need. James Washington gives us a little bit of a breather, but we need a receiver. James Washington's Mechie. she's gone. All the receivers, they took everyone. That's not fun. All right. Well, this is a fun part of the draft. So what we got here? Fortner, that could be a decent center spot. I do have him a second grade. The good thing with Fortner, he has a high ceiling. I could see him fighting for the starter job. But I don't think he's going to be a day one starter. He would have to fight for it in the offseason, and then you'd have to have Biadish have a terrible start. Well, not even terrible, but just, a Biadish start. Funny. Brian Cook's a decent safety we could take. Oh, shoot. Well, here's what we're going. Ooh, that's a good pick too. Big boy up the middle that never can go wrong there. Where are our tight ends? Let's look at our tight end situation. This is tight end number 1 right here, Jelani Woods. You see, I have him in 3rd round. That is a great pick, but right now he's rising up the boards because he had a terrific pro day. So, meanwhile, Whitemeyer's not going to get drafted. If he is, it's like 7th round, day 3. So here's what we're going to do. We are going to go ahead, take, where was it? Luke Fortner. We're just going to stack up that offensive line, get that going, put some friendly competition. And we'll see. Jelani, be available. Gosh, dang it. All right. Yeah, of course. Who took him? Who do I hate? The Broncos. They take everyone from the Cowboys. Literally everyone. Oh, and Sam Williams with Washington. Ooh, all right. What other needs we got? We need some D-line. Let's look at some D-line here. Got edge and got defensive. Ooh, all right. This is where it's gonna get a little tricky, y'all. I will say I like Isaiah Thomas. It's a decent edge in this spot. It's not necessarily where I wanted to be. Ridgeway. You could get him late. He has a high ceiling as well. That Arkansas team was actually very underrated, very good this year. I think at this point, though, we're just going to take the big boy, take a little Noah Ellis. No, this is the fun part of the draft where we're going to get a little iffy as we're in round 5 on what we need. So we'll go ahead and we'll go safety. Sterling Weatherford. Solid. I mean, when you're in day 3, you're just going to go best available at this point. But now this is where it's going to get more strategy. So we got a couple picks left. This is the part where I usually have already packaged these picks to move up in the draft. But we're not doing that this time. No trades. We'll trade in the next one I do. Ooh. Do we want to go 2 safeties? We're going to go 2 safeties. We can always move them. You never know. But JT Woods, that is just, think Jeff Heath. He will hit, and he will hit hard. Won't take him. We got a couple picks here. Here is where we are going to actually go. Let's just see what we got on wide receiver. If y'all remember from the combine, fastest guy, we're just going to take him because that's, punt returner, speed, things like that. Here we are going to go ahead, look at tight ends. This is the part of the tight end where it's a little rough. Yeah, the tight end draft is not good this year, but we do need a tight end. You know what? Let's go ahead. We're just going to go Conquo. I like the name. I'm not going to lie. I don't have any info on him. We're going by the name. Here, okay, 6th round. So this actually have a strategy on this. We need a running back. Do we need like a top tier running back? No. But I think we're going to prepare for Zeke to have his last year with us and probably be a cap casualty next year, whether it's trade for a 5th round pick like Amari or outright cut, June 1st cut. So this is where we're going to look at what we got. Think your best running back. High ceiling, we're going to go Verdell. Had some big games. Definitely. I mean, we're looking for basically a career backup running back here. So we're just going to take that as a 1-2 possible punch in the future down the line. Doesn't hurt anyways. And grading our draft. Let's see how we did. Ooh, C. Yep. And this is why I like trading. It helps. Trust me, it helps a lot. And the Cowboys have put themselves on the spot by their terrible free agency because they're forcing themselves to address needs early. So let's see what happens otherwise. Also, let's look at that first real quick. See, they have, oh, wow. Aiden fell. Stingley went before Aiden, which is a little bit of a surprise. Okay. Not anything too crazy. I am a little shocked that Green Bay went tackle instead of receiver, but at the same time, they just refuse to give any offensive weapons to Aaron Rodgers. So that will be interesting. Gosh, I hate that Philly has a lot of picks. They're going to trade. I promise they will not pick all 3 spots. They will trade at least 1, maybe 2. Be ready for that. They will move up in the draft, or they're going to go and get some stud of a player who becomes available. Maybe DK Metcalf. That's what I would do. I know there's rumors he might be on the trade market as well, and that terrifies me. All right, let's do one more. Here we go. All right. This time, let's just do 5 rounds. Keep it simple. Keep it simple, stupid. Kiss. Not that one, no. All right. Expect some trades here. I like trading down. And here we go. Also, send in your draft questions. I always like it. All right. So Wyatt's available. Man, he is dropping. He is a top 15 prospect. This is what happens. This happens every year. God, I really want Linderbaum. I really want him to fall to us one day, but I don't think he will. Oh, and they took Zion at 21. That hurts. All right. Let's look at our trades. All right. Got the 29th pick, 37, 43, 44, and 47. Ooh, I do like the 29th. Let's see if we can make a trade here. So we're going to get the 29th back. And we will give them the 24th. Obviously, not balanced. Crazy. Yeah, of course they won't accept it. What's the earliest? Ooh, 15% chance. So now we've found something. Let's see if we can get this. So that's pick 50. So second round, even before ours. Maybe we could give a third, 43%. Yeah. It's not bad, but I think I want to push it. I know it's already saying it's leaning us anyway in the favor and like unlikely for them to accept it. Let's see if we could just sneak in a late pick just for funsies. Maybe even this one. Ooh, it's not really affecting. Oh, that affected it. Yeah, what the hell? Let's see what happens. Yeah, okay, that's smart. All right. What? Come on. Don't be stupid. Surely. Fine. For trade. Oh, okay, Kansas. All right, fine. You want to play this game? Let's play this game. Let's give you Cleveland's 193. will take 233 and 7 next year. What do you mean? That's a fair trade. These guys, I'm telling you, they're dumb. Won't let me trade with them anymore. Okay, well, we'll just make a pick then. We're going to take Devontae Wyatt, shore up our D-line right there, and let's make a trade up here with the Steelers. All right, Steelers, 52, that's what we want. We will give them... Let's see if we can keep that 56. I really want to keep that 56. No. Man, no one wants to trade. That's sad. Sometimes this goes a lot better. I apologize. Let's go to 178, and then you give us 138. No. How about 129? I'll do this. And man, this is the fun part of the drafts. All right. Patriots possibly last attempt. Otherwise, we're just gonna, we'll just trade. See if we can trade down or what we have. Ooh, Drake Jackson. That's a good spot. Harris is available. Yeah, Sky Moore apparently has just gotten too popular. He's not going to be in the second round like he was going to be early on. We're going to just assume that McGovern has improved a little bit. We're going to just assume that O-line can hold up. We can sign a veteran, play backup. Development gets us through. I don't like it, but we're just going to go ahead and go Dan Quinn all the way, load up this defense right here. So let's go ahead. We're going to get Christian Harris. That is a solid pick right here. Also, know he's good. It's a personal thing. I'm not a huge fan of Big 12 defensive players for the most part. And I mean, they're going to be SEC, but he's fast. He's good. But I just don't think he's NFL ready. He's a little too high for my liking. I see him more as a day 3, but I digress. So we're going to go ahead and take Christian Harris here. All right. I know I promised trades. And I'm failing you. All right. Well, here we go. Could take Helen. That's a decent tackle spot. But again, you have Tyron Smith, so you're not in a rush there. Marcus Jones, corner. Luke Fortner, still available. He can play guard a little bit. Oh, got Ed Ingram's all right. This is where things get interesting. Okay, here's what we're going to do. Oh, Saunders, also good. And if we don't get Jelani Woods as a tight end on 3rd round, I will also take Jeremy Ruckert in the 3rd round as a tight end. It's very solid, very, very solid tight end. All right, let's see I just want to see if there's any way we have a solid offensive lineman still somehow left. Cam Jurgens, there's a lot of people that are big and high on him. The game tape is not as good as his pro day. And there are scouts that agree on that he's going to be one of those analytics versus old school, where old school is going to be like, he can't play. But there's going to be a lot of analytics that are like, well, the dude's got a high ceiling because of his arm length and his size and strength and his weight, reps and all that stuff. Not necessary for me. We're going to go ahead. We will take, they usually go linebacker. What are our trades? 91. Can I get for 91? Can I steal if I could be 88? Can I get this? Ooh, I might be able to get that. And we'll throw in it. Ooh, we don't have to throw it now. We can throw a round 7 next year. Let's do that. I might even be a little greedy. I know this got me last time, but let's try it. Boom, greedy. Let's go. So really, we didn't give much up. All right. Did I lose anyone really important? Nope. All right, so we're going to still go do what I was planning to do. We'll take Luke Fortner. I really like him as a third round pick. And now we have an extra pick coming up here in the fourth. Okay, so fourth round picks. Here we go. Brian Robertson, that's a running back option too. If you want to go early on a running back, no reason to do that. But if you want to, Micah McFadden, if I remember correctly, that's the guy that's only played like 1 or 2 years at linebacker. He had a solid year, but nothing to write home and rave about, really. All right, let's look at our tight ends. Okay, so Woods is gone. This is why you have to take him day three. We're going to look at Grant. Grant's going to be basically your Dalton Schultz. He's going to spread. He's high offense, not huge run blocker, but honestly, the way the offense is probably going to be run this year, we didn't really have a run blocker. That's what was so hilarious when people were like, "Oh, we need to get a Schultz back for run blocking and Jarwin back for run blocking." I'm like, neither of them run block, but sure. All right, so we'll just take Grant, get our tight end. Number three. Here we go. We'll take. Yep. All right. This is where we are going to go ahead and we'll take Kevin Austin. That is a solid receiver you could get in the fourth round for Notre Dame. I mean, he didn't really have like a great quarterback throwing to him, but he still put up numbers, which is why he's a round four receiver from a team that was not really a pass heavy offense. So we will take that. All right. Here we go. Let's go ahead, get our safety. Ooh, Josh Johnson from Tulsa. That's a good pick as well, right there. Cordell Wilson. Yeah, all right. Isaiah Thomas on the edge. There we go. JT Woods. I'm telling you, that's a good place to take him. All right. Here we go. Man, Ellis falls like almost every draft. And you know what? I am okay with that. We'll take him right here. All right, last two picks. Like I said, gonna need a running back. I'm already planning for the future. Ooh, Hassan Haskins. I think he will actually surprise a lot of people as a running back. Guy is good. And lastly, we're just going to go best player available that we can use. Let's go ahead and get another wide receiver because why not? Always like wide receivers. All right. Yeah, we'll go ahead and take Josh Johnson right there. Boom. How we do? Ooh, yeah, see, there's the top grades right there. A plus, A, B, B. Yeah. It's arguable. I'm high on JT Woods more than a lot of people. And it also could be that like I know a person that plays at Baylor and I kind of like their secondary because of that. Noel, it's like I'm telling you, he falls every time, and they have him right here ranked as a plus pick at that late because he should be going more early round 5, round 4. But hey, we'll take him. Josh Johnson, solid wide receiver right there at the end of the draft as well. A minus for the draft grade. All right, let's do one more. One more and we'll be done. I promise, baby. So, all right. Let's check. I will make a trade this one. I promise. In fact, you know what? We're only going to do 4 rounds. Force me to make a trade. All right, here we go. Come on. Come on. Ooh, Jameson Williams is available. The Dean is available. Oh, Lordy. Oh, wow. Traylon Burks, Sky Moore. Oh, this is hard to trade back, but there's so many options up. Who got? Oh, this is a heavy quarterback. It looks like 2 quarterbacks right there. Wow. Wow. Interesting indeed. Kyle Hamilton safety going to the Lions is a little crazy, but hey, and that's the random of the NFL draft. Looks like Linderbaum is gone, but all our guards are available, so we're going to trade back. Let's see who can we trade. Packers. They're probably coming up to get Burks. That would be my guess. I mean, that would be the smart choice by them. So we'll go ahead do that. Yes, I know it's lopsided. Let's see if we can get 59 from them. And we'll get 8. Ooh, that looks up that. Let's talk about 129 and 167. Or around 4 next year. Maybe. We'll see what happens. Nah, all right, fine. I'm being greedy. It's being greedy. All right, so let's see about this. That moves us up some spots. And we'll also go around a 3rd for next year. Yeah, that's a solid trade. Boom. So get us a 3rd for next year and get us just 4 spots down. Get us another, what's it, 92 is early 3rd, beginning of 3rd? No, it's late 2nd. I gotta do math. I don't like math. All right, let's see who we missed out. Yep, they went for Burks. Called it. Looks like James Williams, Booth, job. So see, we could still boom. Micah Parsons 2.0, everyone. You're going to have 2 of those guys flying around, and it's going to be fantastic. Jabril Cox will develop, hopefully, and be your pass guy, while these 2 just go sideline to sideline, just obliterating anyone with the football. That's going to be a fun defense to watch. I am excited about that. All right. Oh, that's round 3. Yeah. All right, cool. Did my mouth right. Ooh, Nick Bonito. Again, it hurts so hard because I have him rated pretty well. I know it's contradicting because I said the opposite about Samoa, but no, it's not bad. I just think he's a 3rd round guy still. Drake Jackson, I do like Drake Jackson. Cameron Thomas, Troy Anderson's also really solid. What do we want to do here? Ooh, Tyler Smith's a good tackle spot right there as well. I think we might be able to still get we already have our linebacker solved. So let's go ahead. Let's look up and shoring up this offensive line. And that's what we're going to need right now. So let's go right here. Let's look at interior offensive line, and we'll also look at tackle. Or just looking at all offense, I guess. All right. Parham. I have them late 2nd round, which is kind of where we are. I like Fortner better. Ooh, Cole Strange is decent pick. Problem is, I'd rather take, honestly, let's take Justin Ross. Let's get our receiver. We're just going to go high octane offense and high octane defense. Screw the run. I know that's what Kellen Moore probably was already saying, is screw the run. All right, we might be able to solve it though. Again, I like Fortner. I think he is underrated, but we'll change it up. We're going to we'll take Donovan West. I think he's not that great, but hey, who am I to argue with results? I guess is what they say. So yep, that's probably going to be our best bet right there. We'll take him. We'll go in here. All right, let's look at tight end. Can we get him? We can. Boom. I know they're going to say this is insanely early. Let's see, because we don't have another pick. And he keeps going in the third round. So clearly, we're going to take Johnny. Telling you, this guy's going to be a stud in the NFL. Guy's like a freaking giraffe out there. He just gallops. It's like a freak of nature. All right. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Yeah. Okay. They say have fun July with. I promise that I will die on that field. And you know what? I will like take whatever punishment next year. Y'all come up with it. Okay, B plus though, even with them grading as an F, they like the trade down. We get Nakobe Dean at the end of the first round, which I think is insanity. Justin Ross, he just didn't have the opportunity, injuries, and then lost Trevor Lawrence, which kind of hurt. I think he's a good, again, we don't need a number one receiver. We need someone to fight for a number two spot, really. But slot receiver, fight James Washington, it's not a big deal. And then Donovan West, solid competition at the center spot. Loser goes to guard, unless McGovern somehow improves. So, all right. Well, thank you so much for joining. Last thing I'm going to say is 7th round pick, last pick of the draft. I want us to trade in for like last like 10 picks, trade in and grab Dicker, or we could grab. I know we signed Brian Anger. I was kind of like it, but this guy Ariza right here, dude, is a monster punter. The guy can send it 80 yards with no problem, flip field. Anyway, that's all. Go bold, stay bold. I'll see you guys next time.